Devotion, June 9. For the revival. Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 8-9. Paul, in his second letter to the Thessalonians, points to the special working of Satan in spiritualism as an event to take place immediately before the second advent of Christ. Speaking of Christ's second coming, he declares that it is after the working of Satan with all power and sign and lying wonders. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 9. Before the final visitation of God's judgment upon the earth, there will be among the people of the Lord such a revival of primitive godliness as has not been witnessed since the apostolic time. The Spirit and the power of God will be poured out upon His children. At that time, men will separate themselves from those churches in which the love of the world has supplanted the love of God and His Word. Many, both of ministers and people, will gladly accept those great truths which God has caused to be proclaimed at this time to prepare a people for the Lord's second coming. The enemy of souls desire to hinder this work, and before the time for such a movement shall come, he will endeavor to prevent it by introducing a counterfeit. In those churches which he can bring under his deceptive power, he will make it appear that God's special blessing is poured out, and there will be manifest what is thought to be the great religious interest. Multitude will exhort that God is working marvelous for them, when the work is that of another spirit. Under a religious guise, Satan will seek to extend his influence over Christian world. Young men and women will be lifted up and will be regarded themselves as wonderfully favored, called to do some great things. There will be conversion, many after peculiar order, but they will not bear the divine signature. Immorality will come in, and extravagance, and many will be shipwrecked of faith.
When we walk with the Lord in the light of His Word, what a glory He sheds on our way. While we do His good will, He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey.